58, Pablo Gonzalez. Number 65, Dawson House. Number 67, keep going, Matt Perdula. Number 68, Tristan Penoris. Number 76, Colby Henron. Number 78, Nick Young. Number 82, David Vole. And number 91, Luke Simmons.
Zoom out a little bit.
Introducing in the gray, the collectors, number 1, Matt Glover. Number 2, Sean Amu. Number 10, Jackson Heathbert. Number 11, Austin Galbraith. Number 13, Liam Ryan. Number 13, Byron Ruocala. Number 33, Julian Estrada. Number 46, Vincenzo Nardulli. Number 47, Colby Lalonde. Number 50, around here somewhere, Liam Stewart. Number 54, Eric Maxetta. Number 68, James Mazarica. Number 74, Jermaine Hankins. Number 79, Louis Fallis. Number 81, Isaiah Daniels. Number 83, Sam Scarrow. Number 84, Frankie Romacolaclava. Number 85, Jeremy Sinclair. 87, Isaac Porter. Number 88, Daniel Dirk. And number 89, Abe Robin.
Whole field. Zoom out. Get the whole field. Good.
At this time, I ask you please rise and remove your hats, caps, and helmets, and join along with me for the singing of the national anthem. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true, no strong and free, from far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Football fans, welcome to beautiful Exhibition Field in Chilliwack, British Columbia for the 2017 STARBOWL. This game is going to feature the BANTAM 9-man squads. And my name's Steve Muller. I'm going to be bringing the play-by-play for you today. Up here in the booth with me, the BBN broadcast booth, Mr. Matt Macri. Matt, welcome.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for having me out. It's been a sunny Chilliwack day. Living in sunshine like this.
looking day, but then about 1:30 the wind picked up. It was howling down the field while there was a soccer game going on earlier. Looks like it's calmed down here a little bit. Tiny bit damp. Nice temperature though for football.
Not too bad, not too bad. The rain hasn't kicked in really good. The wind has died down, so it looks like we should get started really good here. We got the 9-man division. This one of my favorite ones. Really fast-paced football. Only 9 players in the field. There's 2 on the line and 1 in the backfield. And I was up and did the provincials this Cameras for the 9-man, and it was really, really good game. So, we got some good players out there.
It looks like, yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we were talking before the game. I coached 8-man flag ball back in Richmond many moons ago. I was a bit intrigued when I saw the 9-man for the Bantam game here. Again, adding a receiver, one more than we had for the 8-man, obviously.
Yeah.
We're just going to do the coin toss here. Going to work with a slightly narrower field than you would have for 12-man football. Other than that, the field is the same length. Lots of room for the running backs and receivers to work with. Another change that, if you're familiar with 12-man football, another change to this is that the outside ends, what would normally be the tackles in 12-man football, are considered tight ends here in the 9-man game.
Yeah, they're eligible receivers, so they'll play on the line as the two receivers on the line, but they'll block or take off and go for a pass. It's really exciting to watch the big men that play as tackle get out there, catch the ball, and run with it as well.
And a challenge for the defensive players. I think you better be fast and you better know your pursuit angles as a defensive player playing this type of a game. Again, a slightly narrower field. You're going to see that there's blue sidelines here on the field here at Exhibition Field. And they're going to work within those, but again, full length, 110 yards. Now, full disclosure here, folks, we've been waiting for and have not yet received the numbered rosters here for these two teams. There were some changes kind of back and forth, I think. We were watching the players come out, and so we'll be just calling numbers here to start off with. We will endeavor to get names attached to those numbers as quickly as we possibly can for you.
Well, it doesn't help on the lighter gray jerseys there. The numbers just kind of fade right into the gray jersey background anyways. So numbers might be difficult on that end of it altogether.
Here we go. Kicking off. It's the Collectors.
All right, so the teams have elected to call themselves for this game. You've got the Wildcats in the darks, and the Collectors are going to be wearing the light-colored uniforms. Nice kickoff ball, high in the air. Good catch. Looks like number 14 for the Wildcats, bullying his way almost to the 55-yard line. He's taken down.
Well, number 14 there got ahead of steam there, and nothing was stopping him, not even his own player. He hit his own player in the back and sent him forward to kind of bust it up.
Wildcats.
Euster makes a great kick here. High ball. 14 comes up with it. Follows his blockers to start off with. But the one blocker got slowed down and he just ran through him.
Quarterback up under center. 3 men in the backfield. T formation. Hand off to the tailback. 33. Squeezes through the line. Picks up about 3, maybe 4 on the play before he's brought down.
I'm pretty sure, I'm going to go on a limb here, that quarterback at number 17 is Carson Merritt, who's the Cowichan Valley quarterback. Quite a good quarterback here. He manages the game quite well. And we'll see some passing out of him at some point. The fullback got it again, but only got about a yard up before he went down.
All right, so we have some names to attach to numbers here. Hopefully we're accurate with this. Quarterback for the Wildcats back under center again.
A little bit more.
Handoff, wide, nice hole opened up there. That's going to gain about 3 to 4 more yards than they needed for the first down. Wildcats move the sticks forward.
Well, and you see here, the offensive line opens up this hole, and number 14 just drops his shoulders and heads right through it. It was a great blocking here to get him the space that he needed and get those extra yardage to get the first down.
Oh, bad snap, gets away. Oh, nice work, and the Collectors almost got the ball. Picked up very quickly by Pablo Gonzalez. Covers up and saves his team from that miscue. Wildcats lose, looks like about 11 yards on that. Maybe actually a little bit more than that, 14.
And the collector there, he didn't really go to collect the ball. He went to collect the quarterback. I think he had a shot at that ball, and I would have put him in really good field position.
Wildcats to the outside. That is number 14, Dakota Callum again. Picks up maybe 4, well short of the first down. Third down.
He just drags a few bodies with him here. He gets his shoulders down low, keeps his feet moving, and just drags bodies with him.
Wildcats get set to punt. Number 11, Austin Galbraith drops back for the Collectors. Nice snap, goes to 14. Spiraling kick's going to drop down right into the arms of Galbraith. Looking for a seam. Comes near side, and good coverage there by number 33. That's Alex Marinakis from Cowichan.
Well, you watch here, number 14 makes this punt here, but he's down and he's in on the tackle as well. So he takes care of his own ball. He gets the ball off here, nice big kick, and starts running down the field. And gets over, got a shoulder there. Gets over and wraps up. He's got help from number 33, gets him, and number 14 comes across and cleans him up. So it looks like Dakota Callum, number 14, and Alex Marinakis, number 33.
So it's the Collectors' first opportunity with the ball here. They're going to start from their own, looks like 35. Actually, this falls across. That is their 30 that they're going to start from.
Right on their 30 there, yeah.
Wildcats with a 4-man front line, 3 linebackers and 2 men in the defensive backfield.
Well, I think you're only going to see 2 linebackers as this guy moves out over to the corner half area. Lines up over the receiver.
Long pass, nice spiral, and a great catch. Pulled in at about the Wildcats' 54-yard line.
Well,
that's at 51.
And that's the way to start off the drive here is the quarterback, Matt Glover, number 1. Knew where he was going all along, throwing to number 87.
And again, we're going to have to get some corrections here. Maybe at halftime we'll get that.
Yeah.
We don't have a name to attach to that, unfortunately, folks.
But number 87 here is backpedaling, gets the ball, brings it in, secures it, steps out of bounds. Picked up 25 yards right off the bat.
Quarterback number 1 steps in, 2 tailbacks behind him. Little pitch out wide. Taken by number 2, goes wide, finds a seam to the outside, picking up big yards. Easy first down. Oh, ball pops loose and gathered up very quickly by number 11, Dylan Eugster of the Wildcats.
I don't know what's going on there. They're going
interesting.
Down here.
Let's see. And again, I just saw the ball pop loose. Could be that the knee was down as the ball popped loose here.
So I don't know if they're calling that black line as out of bounds. I'm not sure. Okay.
Yeah, well, it is going to remain. And
yeah.
Sorry for the miscall there, folks. It is going to remain in the possession of the Collectors.
Yeah, a little confused on what happened there. But the markings on the field. Oh, no. Okay, look at the end zone markers. So that is out of bounds where he stepped. He did step out of bounds. So that play was dead before the ball came out.
Good catch, Matt. Thank you. Yeah. Short gain. Second down. Ball's going to be set on the 20-yard line. About the 20, so make that the 19 or so of the Wildcats. And the Collectors looking to collect the first score of the game. With 7 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Taking a bit of time in the huddle there.
We're back under center. Long count. Takes the ball, steps back for the pass, little step, and throws in behind his intended receiver. And it looks like number 33, Jaden Atkinson.
Well, it was a great defensive play by number 11 there on the dark team. They couldn't get back. The receiver couldn't come back to the ball because the defender was right behind him. And it stopped him from being able to get over there and make the catch.
That was number 11, Dylan Eugster, on the coverage here, man. We'll try and share this best we can.
Yeah, I don't know how much I like these because number 6 here on our roster is number 1 on the field, and they don't have a number 2, so, and he seems to be running the ball. So
we'll have to go down and get some corrections done here as soon as we can. Ball, nice kick, and up, and that's good. Nice kick.
Yeah.
And there's a penalty. They're going to call offside against the Wildcats. And that's going to become a first down, I should say, for the Collectors. They're going to move the sticks forward. Nice kick, though.
That was a good kick. It was a good kick, but with that play there, gives them a first down and 3 shots at the end zone. I mean, if he can kick like that every time, might as well let's take some shots here.
I just caught sort of the end of the call there. It sounded like there was an illegal player downfield.
Legal blitz. They're
okay.
They're only allowed to send 5. They can't send too many.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Good catch. Thanks. Ball currently sitting at the 14-yard line of the Wildcats. Collectors, first down. Nice pitch, wide. Handled by number 2. He's got some space to work with. Turned inside and pulled down at about the 4. And nice tackles by number 11 and 67 of the Wildcats. That's Dylan Uger and number 67, Matt Pretula.
Maybe just short of the first down here. It's a great run by number 2 here. And he protects the ball this time. I mean, you saw the last time he ran with it, he did drop it after stepping out of bounds. But he protects it this time. Gets almost to a first down, about a yard short of a first down.
Ball sitting just outside the 5-yard line as Collectors step back up.
And you got to guess the refs are being a little bit lenient with play clock time because these guys don't usually play together.
Quarterback looking for a pitch. Nobody there, so he's going to hold on to it himself. And he makes it to about the 3-yard line before he's brought down, but he might have enough for the first down there, Matt.
He's going to be very close. Very, very close. He's only about a yard short, and he looks like he picked up about 2 there. So it should be enough for a first down.
So I'm going to take your word for it. You're saying that the player wearing 6 you think is number 1.
Yeah.
Sorry, wearing 1 and you think is number 6 on our roster. We're going to go with Matt Glover as the carrier there.
Yeah. No, I know Matt. I saw him actually just before the game started, and we were chatting. I noticed he was wearing number 1. He is the quarterback for this team, so we're just putting it all together.
That was a first down for the Collectors, starting off from the 4-yard line of the Wildcats. Ball, hike. Oh, high tackle. It's brought down, maybe picks up 2 on the play. Just trying to pick up the carrier on that. Yeah. And again, number 2. And
number 2, yeah.
We're going to apologize again, folks, as we do not have a name to attach to that for you right now.
And a great job here. He comes down, secures the ball, gets down low, and number 78 there on the Wildcats.
Dawson House, yeah.
Yeah, he wraps him up and takes him out quite nicely.
76 Colby Helcrod got an arm out there to slow him up as well and left him kind of exposed so he could be tackled. 4:25 left in the first quarter. Collectors are knocking on the door about 3 yards out of the end zone. Pitch outside, number 2, cuts in, and he's got some space and he's going to go in. Touchdown, Collectors.
No, and there's a great run there by number 2 here. You watch, he kind of cuts it back in and freezes the defense. So he gets the pitch out here, and he cuts in and then just kind of freezes the defense. It gets around his defender and just uses him as a blocker to get into the end zone to score the points.
Again, something that you touched on a little bit there, Matt, which is these players haven't played together before. One, they're brought up here as coach selections, kind of an all-star team that they're putting together for these games. The other thing is they probably haven't played football since November sometime.
Yeah, a lot of them, they go to tryouts, they do camps and that sort of stuff in the off season, but they don't play any organized games. Yeah. From I guess the latest would be December. So the 9-man actually was in November. So yeah, they haven't played in a while. And then they get, you get out, you get 4 or 5 practices under your belt together, and then into a game. So there's a lot of rust. There's a lot of unfamiliarity, and they got to work through that and just pull together. Now, but at this stage too, these guys have been playing football for years.
Yeah, for sure.
And they know their position. They know what they need to do. It's just what do their teammates expect? What do the coaches expect?
And a lot of the time, again, the coaches will use that sort of standard 0-2-4-6, 1-3-5 kind of gap patterns, and so and then number your backs and your quarterback, and it's easy to name plays from there. It's all pretty basic stuff if you want it to be.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can keep it really simple. And you have to in this scenario.
Yeah, for sure. Again, we talked about not a lot of time together. So you want to set up something that the kids can learn fairly quickly, get used to each other, and who goes where.
We had a timeout there as they want to make sure they get this extra point off.
Ball set. Nice kick again. And so the Collectors take a 7-0 lead here. 4 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first quarter over the Wildcats.
No, and that's it. And that's what they want to do is they get some points on the board, and now hopefully their defense can hold the Wildcats back for another set. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Almost looks like we might get some sunshine here, Steve.
Yeah, it's brightening up. I'm just looking across. The flags are hanging, so that means no wind to work with. I remember as a player, one of the things that was the hardest to work in was a wet and windy day.
Yeah.
You get it's difficult to play the game, particularly from an offensive perspective, in the wind, and it's a little bit chillier when you're soaking wet and having to fight the wind as well.
The last time we were here, the last time we were at this field here was for the current Star game in December. And the only thing you could see on the field was every 5 yards they had it. Besides that, there was 2 feet of snow. So we're doing better than that no matter what happens.
Trying to catch a number on the kicker.
It's like 84, but
That's what it looks like from here, doesn't it? Yeah, so. And Wildcats were short. Make that the Collectors short one player. Up comes the nice kick, high. Going to fall deep. Player has a seam. Looks like he's going to break through. And just shirt tail tackle. Good run back by number. And again, no number to match up with that for the Wildcats, but a good run back by number 82. We'll try and catch the number of the tackler there, who kind of got a hand onto the shirt tail and just held on and waited to bring him down.
well, you watch him here. He's coming forward right away, and he just runs straight up the field. He doesn't do anything fancy. He doesn't dance with it. He tucks the ball away and runs up the field. Love watching that on a kick return. And you're right. The defender had to grab a hold of the shirt tails and go for a ride.
Nice catch. Oh, in and out of the hands. Nice tight spiral in and out of the hands of number 33, Alex Marinakis.
Yeah, you see Alex brings it in here. He makes a great catch. He's being covered, well covered, and he brings the ball in. And as he goes to tuck it away, the defender's arm comes across and just punches it right out.
Perfect coverage by the defender, number 88. Quarterback Pablo Gonzalez with the throw there.
There was a penalty on the play, too. I didn't see what the penalty was, but the offense moved up 10 yards for a new first down, so it must have been against the defense.
Oh, ball's dropped, and Gonzalez jumps down and just gathers that back up again.
Okay, this number 17 isn't Gonzalez.
Okay.
No, I know him, too. And this is Carson Merritz, who on our schedule is number 58.
Okay.
Yeah, the Cowichan's the red helmet. So he's actually 17. And I'm not sure what number Pablo is because he's a Coquitlam player.
And that's why you're here, for your expertise. You recognize this stuff. Paul, outside. Player cuts up. Nice work. And taken out at about the 35.
There you go. We got a nice little pitch out here. And a little reverse pitch out. And then it's number 14 there, Dakota Callum. He pushes his own blocker into the defender, gets around the edge there. And beautiful tackle by number 83. We're just going to go on a hope and a dime that, nope, not on that list. So, number 83.
Third down for the Wildcats. They've got about 3.5 yards to go for the first down. Handoff up the middle. Number 14, Cullum leans through, just picks up enough for that first down.
Yeah, Dakota Cullum here, they're just power backing him. And you watch how he drops his shoulders here as he's about to make contact and just keeps those legs pumping, drives himself forward.
Key to success, if you're going to go through the middle of that line, just keep those feet moving.
Yep. Yeah, especially as a running back. When you make the contact, you just keep pumping.
Pitch out. Oh, nice coverage by the defense. You'll try and catch the number of the player that kind of came up from behind and brought him down. Looks like everybody's given. Here we go. We'll catch it on the replay here.
Yeah. And see,
They read this all the way.
He gets the reverse pitch out here. And number 79 just comes roaring across, and then number 84 cleans it up.
I'm going to apologize again here, folks. The rosters we were provided not very accurate. I would love to give credit where credit's due to number 79. Nice little fake pitch to the outside. Oh, and he runs right into the coverage.
Number 17, Carson Merritt's there, tries to, he fakes the pitch, and everybody bought it but that one defender who came up and met him behind the line. Here we go on the replay here. We'll see he gives the fake handoff, fake pitch. But see how he tucks it away inside of himself here? He's got to get that to the outside and hide that ball. That way he can sell that fake pitch, but that ball was visible the whole way.
Yeah, the Collectors defense was not going for the fake there at all. Ball handed off. Up the middle, there's room to work with. Number 14 drives forward, Dakota Cullum. They had a long ways to go. I'm not sure if that's going to get them the first down. And we'll look at the placement here. It's going to come down. It is going to be third down about.
Be about 6 yards short. So they're
no, they're going to call it.
No,
that's it's on the. Okay, I see what they're doing there.
Yeah.
That is on the changeover. So.
About 6 yards short. I mean, and you watch him here. He comes in, he gets that gap, and he takes off. And he's got the one defender, and he lowers his shoulder and tries to plow by him. But that defender did a good job of sticking with his legs and just wrapping up his legs. I mean, he was knocked over on his back, but he took the running back down with him.
Just over 1 minute left in the first quarter. The Collectors with a 7-0 lead here over the Wildcats at the 2017 9-man Bantam STARBOWL. Quarterback decides to hold on to it, starts to move out, brought down from behind.
No.
Again, not finding a number here for number 13, unfortunately, but he elected to hold on. Brought down by number 29 of the Wildcats.
Yeah, we don't have a number for that there, and I do believe it's one of the Richmond 12-mans, which I think is one of the Ruvlaclava brothers. Byron, if I'm not mistaken.
About a 3-yard gain for the Collectors. Little pitch out. Stutter step. Oh, and he breaks open. And
nice run.
That's going to be an easy first down for the Collectors. Ball carried by number 81. He makes a couple of nice moves as he went through the line, Matt.
Yep. No, did a great job here. Gets the ball and steps back into the hole. A great job of breaking and then stepping back, and then just protects the ball and gets up as many yards as he can. I love it when they do. You get the one cut and then upfield. I find when they try and dance in the backfield or try and make that extra move, it's always one too many, and they don't get too far. Make that one cut, drive the ball up the field.
Yeah, you give the defense time to react, and it's a game of seconds sometimes. Quarterback under center. Ball. He played from about the 51. They're still driving forward. That's number 81. And he's going to bring the ball up to about the 53-yard line.
Well, the Collectors are collecting the yardage here and the first downs all at the same time.
That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, Matt.
Oh, great job of breaking the tackle there. He makes a couple of good moves and then makes contact but gets past the guy. After that, there's just too many Wildcats in the way.
So these players, Bantam age, 14, 15,
Yep.
I believe. And now that was when they were playing last year at the Bantam level. Some of these guys will be moving up to midget this year.
Yeah. So all these kids are 15, 16 years old at this point, or will be sometime this year. And the older group would be moving up to midget, while any of the first-year Bantam players will be becoming second-year Bantam players.
Ball on the 52-yard line. The Collectors back out to start another offensive foray into the Wildcat zone. Being led by the legs of number 81 so far in this series. Nice little handoff to number 11, looks out. Gets wide. Easy first down. He's going to make it to the 48-yard line of the Wildcats before he's brought down. Maybe even a little bit further than that.
Well, and you watch here, like the running backs come out of the backfield to go block right away, and it's a sweep across by number 11, who makes a great move, freezes the defense to give himself enough room to get to the outside and pick up an extra 10 yards almost.
Thought I picked up a flag on the far side of the field there, but I think it's just something laying on the ground. First down, Collectors. Starting from the 48 of the Wildcats. Little handoff back to the arms of number 81. Little stutter step out, moves the ball outside. He's got space to work with before he's brought down by number 58 of the Wildcats. And again, a good run for a first down.
I need this young man's name because I love this. He's got the ball on the inside. He switches it. Perfect switch over to the outside and heads for the sideline. Keeps the ball to his outside.
Very heads up, protecting that ball so he's not going to get hit, have a helmet come in and knock that out of his arms.
Yeah.
Ball on the 25 of the Wildcats as the Collectors look to move in and increase their lead here. 7-0 here at Exhibition Stadium. The make that the Collectors over the Wildcats. Nice little pitch out to number 81 again. And, takes a big hit from number 22. Stood up, but then they get some help. Didn't get much further after that nice pop by 22.
22 comes in and lays his shoulder into it, but he's got the 81's got the size differential here. So you watch, he lays his shoulder into it. Doesn't knock him down, just knocks him over. And it's a good thing that his teammate was there to wrap him up and bring him to the ground. As I tell the guys all the time, you throw a shoulder, you don't know what's going to happen. You wrap up, tackle him.
Ball on the, looks like it's 22 or so of the Wildcats. Handoff up the center. There goes number 81 again. He's got lots of space to work with. And in he goes for the touchdown. Touchdown, Collectors. And they're going to go up 13-0 here. 9:27 left in the second quarter.
Really wish I knew this young man's name, because I'd really love to give him props here. I tell my guys this all the time. And watch this. He gets the handoff. He cuts over, sees the referee, and uses him as a screen. Use what's available to you on the field. If you can get the referee between you and the defender, do it, because he can't tackle you through the ref. Beautiful job there.
So the Collectors ride the legs of number 81 into the end zone, setting up for the point after attempt here. Ball's brought down. Nice work by the holder on the kick there. He had to reach behind him and pull that ball down quickly. Got it down in time for a nice kick.
You only use a shortstop as a holder because they got to have the reflexes of a shortstop, let me tell you.
So with 9 minutes, 27 seconds left in the second quarter, it's the Collectors with a 14-0 lead here over the Wildcats in the 2017 9-man Bantam STARBOWL.
It's been an exciting game so far. I mean, the Wildcats haven't got any points on the board, but they've moved the ball very well. And they've been playing some really good defense, but the Collectors are just coming out fighting for yardage. A couple of really big runs.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Wildcats haven't had a lot of time to show any kind of offensive prowess. Once the Collectors get a hold of the ball, it's not huge gains. They just keep chipping away. And the defense of the Wildcats has spent a lot of time on the field already in this game.
Well, that's what I tell the players all the time is I'd rather have 10 first downs and then a touchdown than one play and a touchdown, because then you got to defend for a bunch of plays.
Nice kick down into the arms of number 11, Dylan Eugster, and he's brought down quickly, and good special teams tackle there.
And this is what I mean about one move too many. He comes down here, and he puts a pretty good fake on here, but I think he tried to go to the well one too many times. So he gets the ball, he comes forward here, and he dekes himself out.
Oh, yeah, he just kind of lost his footing there.
Yeah, and I mean, turf fields are good, but they get really slick when it rains. And it's not raining hard, but it's definitely a mist out there, and there's a good layer of slick on that field.
Handoff into the arms of Dakota Callum. He's pushed back after a short gain.
Yeah, very, very short gain, and I think they realize that they're going to the power running game over and over, and so the defense is keying on Callum. in which, you got number 47 there, just sheds his block and goes right for number 40, right for Callum.
T formation in the backfield. Hand off to the tailback. There's room to work with. He runs, into a large line that gets pushed back quickly. That's, again, number 85, if assuming these are correct, number 85, Jeremy Sinclair, stood the ball carrier up and just tossed him back into his own backfield.
Yeah, he caught him there. They get the hand off. They got some good blocks. But, yeah, Sinclair just steps into it and wraps him up.
Turning number 33, Alex Marinakis, right back into his own backfield. From center, pitch wide. Marinakis carrying it again. Oh, nice shoestring tackle.
Great tackle, and we don't have his number either. Is number 89. He's made a couple of plays here today, and that was phenomenal there. The pitch to the outside, you got some speed, and Marinakis comes running around the corner, and 89 just knows that he's got one hope, and that's to grab the foot.
Comes in from the inside, reads it very well.
So here we get the pitch, coming around the outside. Yep, just holds onto that foot, slides off the hip and right down to the foot. Good job.
Bit of a power pitch situation. They had two players out front blocking, but well read by 84 to get inside those blockers and make that tackle.
Well, there was some speed there. Like, he came in fast and hot too. He bounced off the hip pretty much and grabbed a hold of the ankle. So good job to beat the blockers.
Possession changes over. Here come the Collectors again. Number 81, he's got room to work with again. Oh, brought down from behind. Nice tackle. And looks like number 26. And unfortunately, folks, we do not have a name to attach to that number at this point in time. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second quarter. The Collectors with a 14-0 lead here over the Wildcats.
The Collectors looking to put a few more points on the board. Well, they still got about 7 minutes left in the half, so get quite a few points on the board if they can here.
Quarterback steps back. Nice spiral. Got a man open. Oh, just in and out of the fingertips of the receiver. Just needed to come back to that ball a little bit.
Well, you got a great throw there. You got a really good throw here, and the receiver is open, and he's got to make this catch. The quarterback, though, he watches the whole way. I mean, he doesn't look off or anything. There's only one receiver downfield. We know who that's going to, right? And that receiver knew it was coming to him, too. He's got to get that ball.
Sometimes that's a bit of a challenge. Again, if you haven't been on the field for a few weeks here, getting that timing back down and your discipline in coming back to that ball. Nice little pitch outside, brought up by number 2.
Yeah, number 2 here bangs up for a few yards and moves the ball forward. It'll be second and about 5. One of the things that you're going to find, here we go, here's the pitch out here, and he steps back in. I like that little step back in here. Head fake to the outside, kind of freezes the defense, gets by one but can't get by the second one. The biggest effect a game like this has is on the quarterbacks and the receivers, because that timing that they work so hard in the offseason to perfect, they don't have the time to do. So you've got to just hope and pray that they're good route runners and the quarterback can put the ball where it needs to be.
Yeah, throw to an area and hope for the best. Nice kick. That's up and good.
So we got a few more points on the board, 17-0 for the Collectors.
Didn't quite catch where that was kicked from, but I'm going to say that was probably a good 30-yard kick.
Yeah, that was a great kick. Nice job. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but off the 25-yard line is where the ball was placed. So,
number 89 there. Once again, no number for him, but he's having a heck of a game, making tackles and kicking field goals.
And you can see that, we talked about the fact these players are chosen by their coaches from last year to participate at this game, and these are good athletes. These guys are putting on a good show for us so far today.
Yeah, it's usually, we call it the STARBOWL, and we want it to be the kids that have earned it, shown good leadership, good skills, been a team mentality.
Yeah, a good chance to show off their skills here today. Collectors getting ready to kick off. Wildcats. Nice kick again. End over end, drops down into the arms of number 82. He moves up. Oh, he's got a bit of a seam there. And up comes number 89 again on the play.
Number 82 on the dark team here on the Wildcats. This is a second run back that he's had, and he does this so well. He doesn't do a lot of fooling around back there. He just gets the ball and starts running forward.
Finds the seam, yeah.
Yeah, comes forward, makes one, maybe two little cuts there, nothing big, and tucks the ball away and gets that positive yardage.
Well, he's got that ball up to the 45-yard line of the Collectors. His team in good position to start this series.
A booming kick there by number 84 on the Collectors, too, to get the ball that deep as well.
From the gun. Nice pass, spiral. Oh, drop down. Number 33 picks it up. Jittering around. He's got some space to work with. He's trying to move outside and does a good job. Does get that ball tucked in, and good work. Nice first down for the Wildcats.
But I'm not sure who this guy is, number 33 here, because I don't know if we have the right number for him. Alex
Marinakis, I think.
Marinakis, and he jumps up for a good catch in coverage, shakes off a tackler here, shakes off another one here, gets around this defender, and then the big guy wraps him up, and he drags him for 4 yards.
I think he broke at least 3 tackles, maybe 4 on that play before he was brought down.
Well, and to be honest, they weren't great tackles. Looked more like hugs. But he ripped through them so hard, like he wasn't going to be denied. That's great effort.
Ball from the 46 of the Collectors. Number 14 trying to work his way forward. He stood up and brought down after a gain of about 3, maybe 4.
So, yeah, he gets a couple hard yards here. This is, I think, Cullum here again, number 14. And he just keeps bouncing off bodies. Swims one guy, and they got to wishbone him here to get him down. He's a big boy. He's hard to take off. It looks like it's going to be hard to take off his feet. And you're going to have to get more than one guy tackling him, that's for sure. He runs hard.
Second down Wildcats, about 5.5 yards to go. 3 minutes, 55 seconds left in the second quarter. The Collectors with a 17-0 lead here. Oh, look for the pitch. Nobody there. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. Takes a big lick.
Yeah, he went to turn around the corner there, and Rovakava, and number 84, just stepped right into him. So he looked like he wanted to hand it to somebody, and nobody is there, so it might be some miscommunication. But he got knocked backwards. They look like about 3rd and 4 here for the Wildcats, and they're going to have to go for it. There are only 3 minutes left in this half, and they're down 17-0.
Cullum takes it again. You might want to measure this. He was fairly close.
You know what? From where it's looking like where they're spotting it, he's going to be a touch short.
Just a touch short, yeah, I agree.
But from the play itself, if you look here, because he spun around and got himself out forward. So they're calling it turnover on downs, but let's see what we can see here on the tape, because I think that he got that ball past the first down marker. So he needs to get to about the not quite his knees
down,
short.
no,
Yeah, that was a good spot.
Yeah.
I always admit when I'm wrong, and the refs were right on this one.
Nice work by the stripes on that one, Matt.
Notice how I said the refs were right. I didn't actually admit to being wrong, but that's how that works.
Ball on the 37 of the Collectors. They have possession. Give it back to number 81 again. Bobs his way through and makes it maybe about a 4-yard gain there as he weaves through the line, and he's brought down quickly by the Wildcat defense.
So we're going with number 81 here again, and he makes a couple of good moves there, and then just gets too many men on him. He gets just buried there.
And around into number 78, Dawson House. Dawson's a big guy as well and was able to hold him up and wait for some help.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw him play in the 9-man provincial this year, Dawson House. They had like some lumber, let me tell you.
And off to number 81 again. And he finds a seam. He's got some space to work with. The defense has a chance to angle him off, and they push him out of bounds at about the 40-yard line of the Wildcats. And another good gain for number 81, and we are going to have to get that young man's name.
Yeah, for sure. Like, look at him run here. He gets the ball, and I love the fact that he gets the ball. He switches it to his outside arm because he's going to the outside here, and he runs well. He's kind of glancing a little bit, but not too much. And then Callum has to come across and just manhandle him out of bounds to stop him from getting all the way up the field.
Ball on the 37-yard line of the Wildcats. Quarterback under center. Takes a step back, looking to throw. Nice spiral. Has a man. He's open. Oh, nice catch. Diving. He might have been out of bounds, though. Let's see. No, they're going to call it a good catch. And that's an impressive throw and catch for two players that aren't necessarily used to each other in that combination.
Rovaclava here drops back and just arms this ball out. Beautiful throw. Great spiral. And the receiver.
Nice.
Right on the edge. Takes it in. Make sure that he gets everything down that he needs to get down. And beautiful catch.
Good concentration by the receiver.
And with 1:56 left in the half here, the Collectors are looking at collecting some more points going into the halftime.
Ball placed on, I'm trying to catch it, but I think it's about the 18-yard line.
5, 10, 15, about 17-yard line.
17, yeah.
And they got
the 18 will be on the yellow line there. So
yeah.
Conversation going on between the referees there.
Well, for the Wildcats, this is huge. You know, if they're not going to get any points in the first half, they don't want to give up any more points. And for the Collectors, they know they can put this game away right now if they put some more points on the board. Even a field goal here, which, from the way they've been kicking today, is very, very likely. But as long as they get some points on the board here, they're putting nails in the coffin right now.
Yeah, they're back in the range where they got their last field goal from.
Heck of a leg on that kicker. Holy smokes.
Quarterback back under center. Steps back, looking for another pass. Pressure's on. Sneaks away. Oh, knocked. He's stripped. And ball's loose and gathered back up. Good work by number 47, Colby Lalonde, there to find that ball and maintain possession for his team. There is going to be a loss there, though, Matt, of about 5 yards.
Yeah, that hurts a little bit. It was only first down, so, I mean, they got some time to recover here. But, yeah, Rovaclava just gets pressured and great defensive play to knock that ball loose. Unfortunately, they couldn't regather the ball. That would have been huge for the Wildcats.
Good defensive effort there, unfortunately. Yeah, just no ball luck there. Big pitch, hands to the inside. 48 spins, works his way out, make that 46. Still fighting players off as he works towards the sidelines. He's not giving up. Oh, he bowls his way down to the 5.
And this is what you call second effort. Number 46 here. Do we have a name for him?
We do not, unfortunately.
I'd love to give this boy props. What a second, third, fourth effort on this one. So he comes on the counter, and he just lowers his shoulder, spins off the first guy, right? Makes the contact, but they're going to grab him around the waist. So he's going to drive his legs. He's going to keep spinning. He's going to keep muscling and moving himself forward. And then the defender comes in to try and wrap him up and
pushes
sends him ahead
forward.
another 5 yards. And he's like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Just keep my feet going.
Thanks for the break.
And that's I always say, you never wrap around the waist because those legs can keep driving. I mean, you got a big guy like that, drive his legs.
Touchdown, Collectors, number 81, again.
Yeah. This is his third on the day so far?
At least 2, and I'm thinking it is his third. 1 minute, 59 seconds left here in the first half. The Collectors now with a 23-0 lead over the Wildcats.
Well, it's a great goal line tackle here. The defender tries to stop him before he gets across, but the receivers, or the running back there is number 81, is smart enough to stretch himself out, stretch that long body out, get the ball, go over the break the plane, get it into the end zone, and get the points.
Good work by the holder again to get that ball down. After point attempt is good, and so that makes it 24-0 here for the Collectors over the Wildcats in the 2017 Star Bowl, the 9-man Bantam edition. And it'll be the Collectors kicking off again to the Wildcats. Wildcats got a little bit of offense going there on their last attempt. I'd like to see them have a little bit more success, but they don't have a lot of time to work with here, Matt.
No, not in this half. I mean, they can go back to the drawing board for sure. And it's unfortunate, too. I know they've got a couple of really good players on the bench that aren't playing today that would make a difference in this game. But I guess I don't know if they're hurt or if they're what the issue is, but you know.
Well, and particularly when you look at the two benches, they're actually fairly short staffed there on the Wildcat side versus the Collectors. Look like they have 2 full platoons there.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to watch that you know. You got 2 guys sitting down and then 2 guys standing up. Where over there you got at least a dozen extras.
Bit of a squib quick kick. Nice work by number 14, Dakota Callum, to jump up and get that. Callum still going, has some room to work with, and makes his way. And again, another good return for the Wildcats as they brought that ball all the way to the 51-yard, make that the 46-yard line of the Collectors.
Well, Colin here is trying to make a difference in this game. So he plays the ball on the bounce, and he gets his blockers out in front of him, and then he just finds a hole and keeps trying to move outside. So he makes the first guy miss, makes the second guy miss, spins off that guy, but then he just slips out, feet out from underneath him, and he goes down. You like seeing that effort. He knows his team's behind. He knows they've got to try and get something going. They don't have much time left to do it with. So,
quarterback looking to pass. Nice tight spiral. Going to be a little too far. He was looking for number 11, Dylan Eugster, and Eugster unable to get under that ball.
Well, like I said, it's the timing between the quarterback and the receiver that really suffers in these games. Just not enough time working together. And he's, so he drops the snap, so he's a little flustered here. He's trying to get the ball back up, puts it up, and it's a good throw. It's got the distance, but he threw it inside. He needed to get it outside to Eugster.
Second down, 10 to go from the 46 of the Collectors. Wildcat quarterback back under center. Hand off up the middle. Ooh, yeah, there we go. I was going to say, you could see pretty clearly that there was a face mask on that play, and out came the flag quickly.
Well, it doesn't look like it was an intentional one, but it's still there just the same, and they're going to call this 99 times out of 100 because it's so obvious on this one. Yeah. And you see it.
That's going to move the ball, the sticks forward.
The majority of that's just the height difference between 81 and 33 here. But he comes across and 84, and he just reaches for him and he gets the face mask. I'm pretty sure he wasn't meaning to do that, but it happens.
Sometimes the long arms are a blessing, sometimes they're a curse.
Yeah. 35 seconds left here on the clock.
Pass attempt outside, and just not enough on it to get it into the arms of number 28.
When he had
second down.
He had it right in his face. He had pressure coming right up the middle there in his face, and he just fired it into the dirt.
34 seconds left in the first half. It is the Collectors with the 24-0 lead here over the Wildcats. Wildcats in Collectors territory. Nice pitch out. 33 looking for some room. Dodges a few players, fights his way in, and gets down to the 16-yard line. That does result in a first down, though, for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and you got the coaches over on the sideline calling a timeout, and he's going to come in here now, call a few plays. I mean, they really need to get some points on the board here, and they're in a good position to do it. The kickoff return by Collum started it. Number 33 is putting some distance down the field for him. So, looking really good.
Good opportunity here for the Wildcats to finally get some points. 27 seconds left, so decent time to work with and get a couple plays off.
Well, they got a first down, and they got the opportunity to get another first down here, too. And I don't know how many timeouts they have left. I think they've only taken one. So they may still have another one to work with as well.
Yeah, there was a timeout earlier, but I believe it might have been taken by the Collectors.
Well, I think there's been two, but I think they both were the Collectors.
All right, ball on the 16-yard line as the Wildcats come up under center. Little fake pitch, quarterback. Nice little fake, put it out. Oh, and that's intercepted.
Yeah, that was intercepted, and they're just going to call the half right now.
Brought down by number 22, Daniel Nurek, I believe.
So you see, Merritt's put
33, Daniel Nurek.
Merritt thinks he has Eugster all alone here, and 33 just comes across and drags it right out of his hands. That was a great defensive play. Good height on that. Way to get up and get that ball. And that's the half.
All right, we're going to take a break here. We'll be back right before the start of the second half. We're going to try and get some of these names and numbers sorted out for you folks. Again, we'll be right back right before the start of the second.
right, folks, getting geared up here for the second half. We got the Collectors in the lead, 24-0. Whew. Beautiful sunny day here in Chilliwack. Just waiting on Steve to join me up here in the booth. He's down trying to sort out the jersey numbers, so you get a more accurate idea of who's doing what out there. And number 84 for the Collectors is back to kickoff to the Wildcats. Big boot, way deep, taken by number 22 or 42. Lowers his shoulders and powers ahead. Takes the ball out to about his 35-yard line. Not a bad starting position for the Wildcats here. The Wildcats got himself in a bit of a hole here, so they're going to have to get some positive yards. Huge boot right by number 84. And number 42 fields the ball, tucks it away and lowers the shoulder and gets all wrapped up. Can't see who got him there. Sorry, number 82, not 42. And we get the handoff to number 82 one more time. He keeps powering forward, just driving those feet. Moves himself forward about 11 yards, enough for a first down to get the chains moving. Yep, that's number 82, handoff. And they keep wrapping him around the waist, so he drives those legs, and gets an extra 4 or 5 yards out of that. And number 17, Carson Merritt's under center. Or, sorry, in the gun. He gives the snap. Oh, and he fumbles the snap, tucks the ball away, has to just turn upfield, and not enough to get back to the line of scrimmage. Gets about a 2-yard loss there. But it could have been a lot worse. Snap just off his hand, gets the ball, and takes off when he's looking downfield at first, but realizes that he's just going to tuck and go before he gets taken down.
All right, Matt, I'm back. Puffing a little bit, sprinting upstairs.
Yeah.
Too old for that stuff, but I think we have a bit of some corrections here. Things are a bit out of order. We'll do some searching as we go here.
Excellent.
There's Cullum again for the Wildcats. Pushed out of bounds after about a 5-yard gain.
So he got him back up to about 3rd and 7. Good stiff arm by Callum there. Knocked out of bounds, and then a late hit. He's not too happy about that.
Good discipline, though.
Yeah.
Didn't get into it with anybody.
So down 24-0, the Wildcat aren't going to bother with punting here. They're going to have to go for it and try and make up some.
Let's have to go. Nice pitch outside. Good pursuit. Oh!
Great defensive play. Number 84. Did we get a number for him yet?
That's
Frankie.
Couple.
Rovaclava. It's supposed to be an R. It's Rovaclava. Yeah, great job there. Get up the field and make a beautiful tackle.
We'll fix that as well. 9 minutes, 57 seconds left in the third quarter. It is the Collectors with the 24-0 lead here over the Wildcats. And Collectors get the ball back, and they are on the Wildcats' about 42.5-yard line.
And we got number 1, Matt Glover, back under center here.
Nice pitch outside. Room to work with. There's the first down. And Sean Imu from Richmond blasts his way forward.
Well, it's great to see a great figure out that number, too, because he's been having a great day of running the ball. Emu here, I saw him in the 9-man provincial as well. Great runner, tucks that ball away, gets turned upfield, doesn't get too fancy with anything, just keeps moving forward. They wrap him up with the legs and take him down.
Not a big guy, but a big enough motor to get him forward for the first down.
Like I said, I saw him in the 9-man provincial. He's got some speed to him, but he doesn't shy away from the tackle. So, I mean, if he doesn't try to make that extra move, he just gets those positive yards, drops his shoulder, and gets through.
Nice little fake pitch. He's going to go to the left, 46, with some power, bowling forward, and whoa, he just blows up one of the defensive players. Had the ball knocked out of his hand as he entered the end zone. Has a little word with the defensive player.
Well, he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds around the 9-yard line there. You see where the ref's got the spot marked where he stepped out of bounds. And I think the defense pulled up, and he didn't realize he'd stepped out of bounds. So here you go. You get the counter here. He comes around. He beats the one defender, gets out to the outside edge, and he steps out of bounds right there. And so he just keeps running. Number 14 just kind of pulled up a bit because he probably heard the whistle.
Yeah.
And just got run over for it.
Now, if we've got this right, I've got 2 46s on the list now, so I think that may have been Lalonde that was carrying the ball there.
No, it would be
Narduli?
Narduli, because it's a Coquitlam helmet.
Perfect, thank you. That's why we have your expertise here to be with us today, Matt. Oh, he breaks loose.
No, and that's his second of the day. And like I said, this is a great runner here. He cuts well, he runs well, keeps heading upfield. And that's what I really like about this guy. Gets the ball here, runs in a bit of traffic, steps to the side, and just keeps heading upfield. Nose for the end zone.
Would not be denied, and he's run his team to a 30-0 lead here at the 2017 Star Bowl for the 9-man Bantam division.
Well, it looks like we got an injury on the field. That's what I was wondering what was everybody kind of huddling up for, but it looks like we got a guy down with an injury here getting helped off. I hope he's okay.
Well, and the Wildcats are not in a position to have too many players come off the field injured.
No, they've got a really short bench. And that's number 82. He's actually been the guy that's been fielding their kickoffs and doing a great job of it.
David Vaux, we have him down as in our hopefully corrected rosters here.
Yeah, no, he was having a great day with those kickoff returns. He's getting a lot of positive yards, putting himself, just heading up the field. Hope he's okay. He seems to be walking a bit better now there with the help of his coaches.
Ball set, kick, nice kick through. Nice strong leg by that young man. And again, that's, I think it's Ab Ravin.
Number 89, Ab Ravin. Okay, there we go. We know who that 89 is. He's been having a great game today.
I was writing things down quickly at the end here. I'm hoping I'm getting that right, but we'll have to confirm that. But we know it's Ab.
Yeah. Well, and he's been kicking well. He's been playing great defense. I mean, we've seen him out there make some beautiful plays on defense.
8 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It is the Collectors with a 30-0 lead here over the Wildcats. It is 31. Okay, I was thinking it was 31 before the kick. I looked over there and was surprised that the score clock had not adjusted itself, but maybe I was miscalculating.
No, because it was 24, 6 for the score, 1 for the kick, 31. The Wildcats here are having a bit of a problem both on offense and defense, but number one, getting anything going on the offense, and then number two, stopping them on defense.
Wildcats shorter player there. And here we go. Ravin. A little bit of a squib kick, drops down, and smart move by the forward blocker on the special teams of the Wildcats to just grab that and hold on, take advantage of the good field position on the squib.
Yeah, we had I don't think we ended up getting that number. 29 that grabbed that? 20,
I believe it was 29.
28. 28.
Okay.
Caleb Aylard.
Aylard.
Just grabs the ball and just covers up on it.
That's a good, smart play for a young guy because quite often those guys get really excited. They don't get to touch the ball that often, and we'll try and make something of a play out of something that shouldn't happen.
Well, that's huge. When you get those kind of kicks and you're the front line there, you're supposed to be a blocker, so just drop on that ball.
Quarterback rolling to his right, finally forced out of bounds.
Number 17, Carson Mertz there. He looked, he got some pressure on him, so he had to roll out, and he pulled up to make a throw there, and there was nothing there. So he gets pressure on number 85, gets after him. So he starts to roll out some more with it and realizes, no, I'm just going to have to take this myself, and gets out of bounds.
Nothing there to work with. Picked up maybe half a yard on the play, but better than throwing it into a bad, into a good coverage.
No, I totally agree with you there. Smart play.
Step back, handoff, and quickly read. Oh, and
Yeah.
maybe calling a bit of a horse collar tackle here.
Looks like a bit of words going on there. Number 85, Jeremy St. Clair, grabbed him by the front of the shirt and reefed him down. And they're going to call that. Oh, they're going to wave that off because it's not actually a horse collar unless it's from behind.
Yeah.
So he wasn't a face mask. He did grab the jersey. It's a rough tackle, but it's not actually a penalty.
Yeah, even as I was saying that, I'm thinking, that's horse collar is definitely, from, as you say, grabbing the player from behind. So
I thought maybe he might have caught the bottom of the helmet. The ref's got a better view than we do from up here. But otherwise, that's not really a penalty.
Nice pitch out to Dakota Caleb. He works hard to gain 5 yards. Not enough. They needed 10 as they were 3rd and 10 at the start of the play.
He's not getting the blocks here to get the holes that he needed. You watch, he runs a lot of yardage here to not get very far. So he comes to his left, has to cut back all the way across to his right, and all in all, he gets 4 yards up the field. He probably ran about 20 there.
Well, and he was 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage before he even touched the ball.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a lot of ground to make up just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and you got to get that block so it's a nice, smooth run. Once you get going in one direction, you don't want to have to come back across the whole field.
That does result in a change of possession, and the Collectors will take over on the about 49.5-yard line of the Wildcats. Glover under center. Looks wise, going to keep it himself. Nicely read, and makes a couple of spin moves, and he's brought down, gain of maybe 2 on the play. Glover kind of bobbing and weaving, trying to get past that Wildcats defense. Good read by the defense.
Well, it kind of looked like things fell apart there, and Glover was smart too. So here we go. We got the he gets the snap, and he goes to fake the handoff and run. So I guess it was a quarterback keeper, and his helmet got blasted on the first contact there. So he's trying to pull that back into place so he could see where he's going when he got wrapped up the second time. Pick up of about 2 yards.
A player that we were trying to give some credit to through that whole first half and through a brilliant block there just at the end was Isaiah Jackson, number 81 of the Collectors. Oh, here they go again.
Oh, just kept pumping those legs. And
Flag throwing. Vincenzo Narduli again using his size and power to bowl through the Wildcat defense.
So and we're going to have a penalty here. So it's going to bring the ball back a bit, but it was after yards were gained. So Narduzli here gets past everybody, and then just keeps bowling through. Yeah, Tannenbach. So what they're saying here is you're not allowed to do this. Is you're not allowed to come in as an offensive player and push the guy with the ball to move him forward.
Yeah. Not an uncommon penalty for young guys and all the excitement of trying to get their player towards the end zone.
Well, it's an uncommon penalty, though. That's the thing. And it doesn't get called a lot. It's not allowed, but not a lot of the refs know of this penalty because it's not one of the ones that they call all the time.
Well, and it probably has to be fairly blatant in terms of what the kids are doing. So.
Yeah, and that one was. I mean, the offensive player snuck in between the defender and the running back and started shoving.
Sort of putting them on their shoulders and carrying them.
Okay, here comes number 81. This is our guy,
Isaiah Daniels. gets outside, bulls forward for the first down. Makes it to the 20, make that 25-yard line.
No, and
No, it is the 20.
he's having a great day, Isaiah is here. You know, he scored 3 touchdowns in the first half. He's running well here. He's just using his speed to get to the outside, but he's working his way up the field as he's coming outside. He's not running directly towards the sideline, but diagonally. So he's getting positive yards and getting that space.
Daniels out of Richmond. We don't really keep the stats as closely, but I think I'd be safe in saying he's probably well over 100 yards so far in rushing so far today.
Oh, you'd have to think so, for sure.
Glover under center. Fakes the pitch and then hands it off to Narduli. Narduli has space to work, keeps his legs underneath him. Nice low center of gravity on that runner, and he gets just past the 10-yard line. Good for the first down. And the collectors are knocking on the door again, Matt.
I really like this Narduli in the way he runs because he covers the ball up with both hands, and then he just drives those legs and forces the defense to stop him. So here he's got the ball, he's got it with both hands, and he just keeps moving those legs, pushing. And a great job by Callum there to wrap him up and bring him down. Battle of the 2 big fullbacks.
Collectors. Glover moves up. Shouting some instructions to his receivers and backs as he gets ready to go. 4 minutes, 6 seconds left in the quarter. Glover tucks it back in, is working with some space, gets to about the 4-yard line before he's brought down. Good coverage by the Wildcats to force Glover to tuck that in and run with it.
You look here, he's looking for somewhere to put the ball. He's looking over here, but the guy's covered. Great defensive coverage there. So he tucks it away and says, you know what, I'm just going to try and do this myself. And he gets close. I mean, he's on, the 3-yard line there, the 5-yard line?
Yeah, just inside the 5, yeah.
He's just inside the 5. So he gets close, but just not close enough.
Glover turns back, gets some directions from the coaches, runs back to his huddle. Lets his teammates know what the next play is. 3 minutes, 21 seconds left in the quarter. Three players spread out to the right, hands it off to Isaiah Daniels. Daniels hopping on one foot. Nice work by the Wildcats to keep him just outside. He's going to be within 1 yard of the touchdown, but no score.
All right, so number 58 there. I don't see him on here at all, but drops the shoulder here and really stands him up just as he's about to cross the line. Great defensive play by number 58.
Sorry, we were scrambling trying to find these numbers.
No, hey, we're better off than we were before.
Quarterback sneak, keeps the feet going, and they're going to say the ball broke the plane. And it's pretty obvious from this angle that he did make it, Matt.
Yeah.
Nice work by the quarterback, Matt Glover, to put another 6 points on the board for his team.
When it's a smart move here, he gets the ball and tucks it away and it gets behind his blocker and runs forward. But he knows he's not going to get his whole body across, so he just, as he's falling, he sticks the ball out over the end zone and breaks the plane, gets the 6 points.
As a coach, that always used to scare me when I saw my quarterback sticking his arm out where a bunch of guys were going to fall on it.
Yeah, it does give you pause, that's for sure. But you also see that extra effort by the quarterbacks. You know, you want them to be willing to stick their nose in there.
After score point attempt is good. And again, the 38-0 now here for the Collectors. About 2 minutes and 7 seconds left in the third quarter, make that. How about the first quarter of the second half? We'll call it.
First quarter of the second half. We'll go with that one. Yeah, you add 1 and 3 and 2, you get 3. There you go.
Bit of excitement going on in the stands here. I think there's some sort of giveaway taking place. You can hear the cheering in the background.
Yeah, it's people throwing stuff out there over there.
Wildcats will get possession again after the kickoff here. Hopefully, they may manage to hold on to the ball They would love nothing more than to get onto the board here and break that goose egg. Nice kick. Handled, brought up. That's carried by number 33, Alex Marinakis. Makes it to approximately the 37-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, and Alex has had some good runs today. He's got some positive yards. So, I mean, and number 82 there was the one that was fielding the punts over on that side, and he hasn't come back on the field yet, which is unfortunate because he was doing really good on their punt returns.
Timeout called by the Wildcats. Coach jogs out onto the field.
He's going to try and simmer things down a little bit. So,
Josh Fenelon out to talk to his troops. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left in the third quarter here. And it is the Collectors with a 38-0 lead.
Yep.
Here at the 2017 Star Bowl for the Bantam 9-man squads. Yeah, not a bad day. It was getting a little scary looking. The wind had come up and the flags were sticking straight out there for a little while, Matt, and looked like it was going to be a challenging day from a weather perspective for the players. But it's a little bit cool, but not too bad. Not a bad day for football here.
No, not bad at all. Not bad at all. The wind died down. The rain didn't come like it was supposed to, thank goodness. And it's not saying it won't. I mean, it's the one thing about BC weather. If you don't like it, wait 20 minutes, it changes. Especially here in the Lower Mainland.
Exactly, yeah. All right, Wildcats looking to get something going here in the third quarter. Handoff up the middle, read quickly by the Collectors, and maybe a gain of a yard.
Well, this is, and this is the thing that really hurts the most is the bench sizes. If you look at the teams, they're definitely a big disparity in the team size of the teams. And we get the running back here, gets the ball, drops his shoulders, but just no room to run. Number 10 on the Collectors. Do we have a number 10? No. No 10. Wraps him up there.
Try and run again. Carried by number 33, Marinakis. Marinakis stood up and held up very quickly.
And then number 10 comes across the top again. And now they're trying to go up the middle. It's really showing the defensive line here of the Collectors is stopping and shutting the door on them.
And actually, I just found number 10, Jackson Giesbrick.
There you go, Jackson Giesbrick. He's having a pretty good game out there. You see, I think we're gonna punt now, so we got the onside guy back.
Wildcats hoping to maybe take advantage, catch the Collectors not paying attention. Bouncing kick, gets by the returner. He's going to have to chase that back to the 35. He turns. Time to go. Flags all over the place.
Yeah.
And he's still going. Makes it. He's going to make it. Then he looks like he's got some room to work with. Player's leaning, and he weeds his way, and he's on his way down. He is being chased. He might not make it. And there's a diving. Oh, nice diving tackle by number 28 of the Wildcats. That's Caleb Aylard, who never gave up, and good work by Aylard.
That ball's coming all the way back. Yeah, the fans are going nuts, but that ball's coming all the way back here. There was a brutal block in the back over here. It drew all four flags. That ball's coming a long way back down the field. So here we got the kick, and the ball goes scurrying by here. And number 11 gets the ball and starts moving forward. And there it is right there. Number 89 just barreled number 33 over. And a great block in here, great run in here. Not too bad. There's another block to take out right out back there. And number 28 doesn't even slow down. He just keeps running and takes them out.
Never gave up, and that's good on you, even when your team's well behind.
Yeah.
Still worked his way back again. That's Caleb Aylard. Yeah, any more orange in the sky would look like sunset there. A lot of flags went up on that one block.
Yeah, I guess it was Austin Galbraith with the run there. And a great run on his own. Like, you just look at the run there. It was the block in the back that negates it. But he just kept going, and he just kept running. He had his blockers surrounding him. Great job.
Actually, in junior bantam, I played linebacker. My one and only interception in my career, ran it all the way back from a touchdown. One of my best friends, same type of block. Right? You're kidding me. You know? It didn't scar me though. I'm 56 years old. I still remember that very clearly. Hand off. Oh, nice read by the Wildcats to stop that run very quickly. Went over to the.
Yeah, it was a fake pitch counter, and the Wildcats weren't having any of it here. So he hands it off on the counter, and they stuck right with it. 22-58 on the Wildcats. They saw it all the way.
That's Nick Siebert and number 58. And we're hunting for numbers here again.
I don't see a 58. Yeah, I don't see a 58 on there.
Yeah.
But he made a great play.
He did make a great play.
So now we're marching the ball back.
That's actually the change of the quarter, actually.
It's the change of the quarter. Gotcha. Okay. I was wondering why we're moving that far down the field.
I looked up and I saw them all moving. It's like, oh, wait a minute. What's happening? There we go.
No.
So we're moving to the fourth quarter. It is the Collectors with the 38-0 lead here over the Wildcats in the 2017 Bantam 9-man game, the 2017 STARBOWL.
So you talk about the block in the back negating touchdowns. I was coaching JB one year. I had a running back 5 times in a row. He ran super long touchdowns, negated by a block in the back. 5 times in a row. He didn't want to touch the ball anymore.
Let's float it into the flats there, twisting, turning for an extra couple of yards. And that's going to move about 7 yards up. And I think that was number 22 for the Collectors.
So give some props here to the coaches here of the Collectors. And these are good coaches. You got the head coach Paul Lancaster, assistant coach Rob Parmar. Me and Rob are really good friends. I like him a lot. But they could just stick with handing the ball to 81.
Yes,
it's done great all day. Our number 2. Because it's done great all day. But now they're getting the ball to other players on the field and given an opportunity. Yeah. Okay, as I say, they go back to 81. But you're not going to shut him out completely. But they're doing other plays, and they're getting the ball to other people, and they're trying other things.
Collectors push forward for another first down. Ball's going to be set at their own 48-yard line approximately. Maybe a little closer to the 47. 10 minutes, 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
So and at this point, I think the clock just runs at this point too, because it's definitely over the mercy rule. But the Wildcats want to salvage something here, make some big plays, and then just stop any more scores.
Nice work by the Wildcat defense there to plug up that hole quickly.
And the handoff here, good spin move. But the Wildcats came downhill. Number 26 one more time. What was his name again? Our number 28, Caleb Aylard, came downhill and made sure that he plugged that hole.
A couple of players for the Wildcats, despite the lopsided score. Aylard, Dakota Callum has had a great game for the Wildcats. Number 81, still moving those legs.
Well, he keeps going. He just keeps going. They're wrapping him around the waist, so he keeps driving. It's beautiful.
9 minutes, 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Collectors collect another first down here. Ball now on the Wildcats' 43-yard line.
We look here, the Wildcats just want to get the ball back. Just want to get the ball back at another opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
The defense has been out there for a long time today.
Handoff coming wide to the left side here, looking for a hole. Nice work by number 22 of the Wildcats to read that, coming behind. That's Nicholas Siebert.
Yeah,
Good read.
Number 11, Austin Galbraith of the Collectors, works his way across field. He's looking for a hole to come up, and Siebert just comes across and wraps him up and takes him down.
Second down, Collectors. They got about 3.5 yards to go. And again, another nice job by the Wildcats to read that quickly, plug up the hole, and hole number 81. Isaiah Daniels. About 3 yards to go.
Yeah, they just wrap him up. He keeps driving his feet. They got to get down, tackle lower on this guy because he just keeps pushing on them.
Good show of sportsmanship at the end of the play, though. Two of the Collector players reaching down to help the Wildcat defensive player up.
Yeah, no, it gets, it's a battle out there. It's a fight up there. But, I mean, the one thing you need is your opponent. And you got to show them respect because then you get the respect back.
Collector's going for it. With about 3 yards to go. Nice handoff back to Daniels again. Keeps his feet and lots of space to work with. And with that speed, he gets outside. Oh, nice tackle. Shoestring. And we're trying to catch the number on the player. Looks like it's number 28 for the Wildcats.
It does.
And that's Caleb Aylard again.
Daniels gets the ball here, makes his cut, stumbles a little bit but keeps his feet. And then you get number 26. Is that 26, yeah?
Oh, it is 26. Good catch, yes. Not that that helps us with numbers here.
No 26. We're not sure who that is. But he made a great tackle.
But he made made a great tackle.
Because we watched Daniels run those in for scores all day long. So it's a good shoestringer right there.
Arduli.
Oh no, big 47.
No, that wasn't Arduli. 47. We're looking for a number here, and nope. And again, you can hear the field announcer, and he's in the same boat we are, just calling numbers at this point sometimes. So.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and a beautiful run here too. Like he lowers his shoulders, he just keeps hammering by, and he puts the Collectors right on the doorstep to score one more time.
13 Pilon Ruvalaclava in there at the quarterback now.
Ruvalaclava there helping up the Wildcat player after he runs him down, trying to get that ball into the end zone.
Gets a signal from the coaches from the sidelines. Less than 1 yard to go for the score. 5 minutes, 33 seconds left in the game. And the Collectors looking to add to that 38-0 lead, Matt.
Yeah, well, and they're not trying to embarrass them or anything like that, but you gotta keep calling plays, and you want the players to run the plays. They're here to show off their goods too, right? Some of them will be the last time they play in a Bantam game today.
Nice throw. Oh, touchdown. Well done. Good catch.
Number 84. Do we got him? Ooh, it's his brother. It's the Ruvalaclava show. Byron and Frankie. Good job, boys. I bet you they've done that 1 or 2 times.
They probably, yes.
Byron rolls out here and just dares the ball out, and Frankie's all ready. Defender tries coming back across, but it's just a little too late.
$44-0 now, waiting for the point after attempt. Ball's up, and point after attempt again, good. And the Collectors have been good on all of their point after attempts so far today. Got to be impressed with some of these young guys and how well they're kicking here. Having watched junior ball all year last year with the Huskers, and it wasn't the Huskers kickers, but sometimes you see the junior guys not getting the ball, hitting with as much authority as these young guys are.
Well, and that's one of the things is, a good kicker can have a great career. Look at some of the long-lasting careers down in the NFL. Lou Pasaglia up here in the CFL.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
They don't take the wear and tear of a football player, but they play in every game, and they're critical to it as well.
Yeah, in most cases, they're good athletes. They're just guys that, once they got to the sort of that upper college and pro level, you don't want to get your kicker hurt. Those are the guys that are going to win you games quite often.
Yeah. No, we got a lot of kickers that played positional as well, because at this level, you don't want to just go out there 3-4 times a day.
Well, exactly, yeah.
You know, but you get the ones that put the work and the time into their kicking, and they end up being just fabulous. So I think the Wildcats are going to have to pull all stops out here and start trying to make some plays.
This is a successful pass into the arms of number 11, Dylan Eugster. Unfortunately, not for a lot of yardage. He may have picked up 3 on that play, Matt.
Yeah. No, it was he got out into the flat there. It was a good read by Merritts to get it to him, and he can turn upfield, but the defender comes across quickly, closes really quick, and gets his arm, number 87.
That's Isaiah, I think it's Korber.
Isaiah Korber, yeah.
Passing it again. Nice spiral. Right into the arms of the middle linebacker. He's got lots of room to work with. Gets the straight arm out and bowls his way down to the 30-yard line of the Wildcats. And with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left, the Wildcats.
Well, and you got to think here that the Collectors are just going to let this run out. Run a few plays, take some time off the clock, because the clock is running. We don't have that 79 on here, eh? No. 74. Huh. Well, 79, whoever you are, great job there. Way to read that.
Well read, exactly, yeah.
And he he waited until the ball was thrown before stepping in the throwing path. You see Merritts thought he had that path wide open. It looked good. And then 79 stepped in and just picked it off and ran it back quite a ways too.
Collectors getting ready to take the ball over again at the 29-yard line or so of the Wildcats. Game the Collectors players might remember for a while, Matt. When the Wildcat players are probably going to want to forget, although they did a good job there holding the.
Well, and you'd think they're going to want to try and forget this as quick as possible. They're going to remember it for quite a while too.
Now, when does the season, the training? Well, that, like I said, there's camps and stuff going on. But when will these players know what teams they're playing on for the 2017 season?
So the registration's already happened. Practices will start mid-June. The flag provincials are a week later this year. They're usually the first week and then the second weekend of June. So tackle practices will start right after that. And then games will start, exhibition games in August, and then regular season games start beginning of September. And they run until mid-November, and then playoffs. And if you're lucky, if you're one of the lucky few, you're playing in December.
December, yeah. Well, we spent a chilly day at McLeod Park in Langley there last year watching the championship games. But, man, there was some really good football played. That was a very enjoyable afternoon.
Well, you may have been chilly, Steve, because you're down on the field side. I was up in the booth. I was up in the heated booth. I still had my shorts on.
That's right. I was down there chasing coaches all over the place.
Yeah. I don't plan on wearing pants too often, and I didn't have to that day because I knew that booth was heated. So they're really just taking their time here.
Yeah, the Collectors letting some time run off the clock, but although the clock is now stopped again, they're going to call the game here.
They're going to wait, take a knee, call the game. And I think that shows some sportsmanship because it was getting kind of one-sided. Well, it's been one-sided, right?
Yeah.
So not for if you look at the effort level of the Wildcats too. I mean, they were busting out there. They looked really good. They got a short bench, guys playing both sides of the field. Haven't played in 4 months. And then you got to play both sides of the ball.
Yeah, and again, there's some names that we called a lot. Like I say, all the kids worked really hard. They don't have to hang their heads. based on the score, one will they'll probably not want to remember this for very long, but they did get selected to play on what was essentially an all-star team.
Yep.
So good for them to just get there. Collectors, well done by not only the team, the coaches in preparing those lads, because they had themselves a really good game, and an opportunity to remember, playing some April football.
Well, then up next we got the Bantam 12-man. That should be a good game. That should be a really good game. I'm kind of excited about this. We see down in the end zone there, we got the one team, the light shirts, over there warming up, and I haven't seen the other team yet, but I'm looking forward to this one. I think we should have a good game.
That game will be on at 5 o'clock this afternoon. We'll be back for that one, of course. Highlights playing here in the background. Team's getting ready to shake hands. Coaches over with the Wildcats having a quick word, and nope, there they go, and they're going to go shake hands.
And I guess we'll sign off for a little bit until the next game.
Sounds good, Matt. Thank you. And congratulations to the Collectors on winning the 2017 Star Bowl for the Bantam 9-man division.
VCFL, we really appreciate the integrated games we get to play with the VCML, so it's nice to see the way people all the way up to Chilliwack. We're going to do some awards right now, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys, if you want to stick around for the 12-man bantam, it's coming up next. It's going to be some good football as well. And thanks once again to all the parents, all the volunteers, and the DVDs will be ready at the front gate in about 10 minutes. Thank you. Okay, well, we have 4 awards to give out here. We have sportsmanship, best defense, best offense, and the MVP of the game. Where do I start here? Offense. We'll start with the sportsmanship award. Sportsmanship award for 2017 9-man Bantam STARBOWL game from the Wildcats, number 11, Dylan Buster. Defensive Player of the Game. From the Collectors, number 79, Lewis Fox. Offensive Player of the Game, from the Collectors, number 46, Vincenzo Nardulli. 2017 nine-man STARBOWL MVP. Number 81, Isaiah Daniels. Again, posted. One more time for the boys. 2017 nine-man STARBOWL players. And this is only the second time the VCFL for hosting today's game, putting on a great venue here today. Don't forget to pick up your DVDs, grab your pictures. I think we got a little bit of time here on the field. If the boys want to get together, there's one big picture that we need. Both teams together at center field. That will be posted on the VCFL and the VCFL website. So if you want to do some copy of this picture, that will be available.